Vistas performing at halftime. The Game of the Week on the Valley Channel. The Game of the Week is brought to you by Icon Health and Fitness. Never give up. Lewiston State Bank, your hometown bank. Palmer Home Furnishings, the lowest prices in the Valley, guaranteed. S.E. Needham Jewelers, middle of the block, sign of the clock. Cache Valley Specialty Hospital, you do have a choice in healthcare. ARS Flood and Fire Cleanup will fix your disaster. Magical Moon Toys, come check out our new location in North Logan. Aggie Sports Grill, the place to be. Lynn's Audio and Video, Cache Valley's audio and video specialists. The Logo Shop, we logo stuff, all kinds of stuff. On the Valley Channel, Cache Valley's television station. 14-7, Skyview leads Mountain Crest at the half.
It's fun to pick a show you like and watch it every single night until your family has to stage an intervention. It's fun to look and see what's new when you're hanging with your crew, because it's fun to see what catches your attention.
With over 60,000 choices on TV and online, no one delivers on demand like Xfinity.
It's fun for you, it's fun for me, it's everything you want to see. It's endless fun to do Xfinity.
Coach Ander, things probably couldn't have gone a whole lot better for you and the Bobcats in that first half, but still a few things to work on. What'd you tell your kids?
You know, we got to come out, we got to run the ball again. We got to be a little more physical up front. They try to bring in a big defensive line, and we've got to step up and go after them.
All right, thanks, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Back to you, Eric Olson.
All right, thanks, Lee. Yeah, one half down. So far, so good for Skyview. You know, the tale of two quarters. Mountain Crest 7-0 after that first period. Dominant defensively, but not offensively. And then in that second period, Skyview's defense asserted itself. Mountain Crest had their backs backed up against the wall, close to their own goal line most of that second period. Skyview's defense stood tall, got the ball for the offense in good field position, and the offense made things happen. It's an all-around team effort for the Bobcats there in that second period. We'll see what changes both teams make at the half. 122 yards of offense in the second period for Skyview after only 13 in that first period. And they did it with a pretty balanced attack. 57 yards rushing, 78 yards through the air. Looks like someone flipped a switch in that second quarter. The first play of the second quarter, they had 13 total yards in that first quarter. The first play of the second quarter, Giro ran for 12 yards. And then from there, I mean, some of the plays, they had 14, 16, 21, and 19-yard passes, as well as a 12-yard run and two 7-yard runs and a 16-yard run to go along with that after having all sorts of trouble in that first period. We mentioned Logan's hosting Bonneville down the street to the south of us. And that was a 21-10 ball game. Last score we had at that one. Of course, we'll give you a final once we've got it. You're watching this on delay. You may already know, but in case you didn't hear, we'll pass that on to you. The other two teams in the region, Box Elder and Roy, they're tangling. Box Elder only one loss this season, a tough overtime loss to a 5-0, 4-0 Syracuse team. Yeah, it's 21-10 Logan at the half of Bonneville, and at the half it's 8-0 Box Elder leading Roy. So Fred Fernandez trying to turn around that Roy program. It's Jim McMahon night at Roy High School. Of course, Jim McMahon, an alumni of Roy High School, and Jim McMahon back in town for the big game. It's Roy and Box Elder. That's a big deal. As Lee Vaughn joins us back up here. I was talking about Jim McMahon night down at Roy tonight, Lee, and you know, I had an experience with him, but it was via someone else. My brother's a big Bears fan. Of course, McMahon won the Super Bowl with the Bears all those years ago, and I know Jim McMahon's brother-in-law, and I asked him, hey, do you think he would sign a jersey if I gave you one to send to him? And he said, oh, yeah, he would. He's really good about that. And so I got a jersey, a McMahon jersey, for Christmas for my brother to do this. He sent it off. He asked him, and Jim McMahon said, yeah, sure, send it. Send it off to him, and he not only sent back the jersey signed, but he sent back a couple of pictures and a football and all sorts of stuff that he signed for my brother. So, and no, I wish I did. I'm sorry. No, I got John Elway's autograph because I knew somebody that knew him. Oh my goodness! The only quarterback that's more of a heartbreaker in the NFL is Kyle Orton. At least your quarterback didn't drop a ball just for no good reason with a guy wide open. No, he just threw the stupidest pick I've ever seen. Well, that's true too. Can't figure him out. Wells at the 1 yard line. If he gets any running room, look out. Helmet comes flying out of there as Wells gets up to about the 23. His helmet escaped, but he didn't. You saw him with a 90-plus yard return against Highland of Idaho.
Bobcats will have 1st and 10 on their own 24-yard line.
Well, we get to set up out here in the student section. Yeah. Lee's been asked to the after game dance because, well, I should say because they need to. Oh, nice catch out there and still running out of the 45-yard line, I believe. That may be Larson again. No, it's not. That is Jensen, yep. 31 yards, and so the Bobcats come out ripping up yardage again. Huh. Don't swing any cats at me. Well, they had to send somebody to settle the Northlands. There's the inside give to Watts, and Watts picks up 4. There's definitely a spring in the step of the Bobcats, Lee. I talked a lot at the halftime about how they had a short field to work with the whole second period. Well, doesn't seem to matter. They had a longer field here, and they're chewing up the yardage.
Surprised at Mountain Crest's lack of pressure on the quarterback. Carver's had a lot of time. Apparently my mic was down the whole time.
Oh, you're back with us. I was talking to myself for a while. Carver keeps that one. Picks up a couple.
People only heard half of that conversation are going to think
what is
you
wrong
have got
with this
to
guy?
lay off the volume.
I'm one of them. Don't swing a dead cat at me. What?
It's a classic.
Jensen splits wide to this side. Larson with him. Berger goes to the far side, and 2 backs in the backfield. Now Larson switches. Mountain Crest with a 4-man front. Carver lays it out there for Jensen, and he can't get to it.
Well, Carver throws a nice ball. That was a great pass, just about 5 yards too far downfield.
That was 3rd down. And that's interesting that they ran that on 3rd instead of maybe 2nd down. Now it's 4th and 4.
But you're kind of in that weird spot on the 39-yard line.
And Josh Egbert will come out there to punt it away.
Got to punt a really finesse pooch kick to put him back deep.
The way your defense has been playing, you could almost gone for that one.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking.
Egbert will kick it away. There's a flag. Somebody may have left early. This one bounces down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line, and let's check the penalty mark.
Squad is down on the Mountain Crest 4-yard line. There is a flag on the play.
It's on Skyview, so they'll make him kick it again. That's the 5th penalty on Skyview. I've got 1 accepted penalty against Mountain Crest.
Look at how
They called a couple that were ineligible men downfield, and they didn't accept those.
look at how deep Egbert is. That's a really long snap to the punter. I mean,
That's 16, 17 yards.
yeah, that's got to be 5 yards longer than anybody else I've seen in high school snap it.
Carlson calls for a fair catch. He muffs it. And it looks like he's back on it as he gets out of there with it. He is. So the ball at the 15-yard line, and that gain of about 10 yards for Mountain Crest there, and they'll take over trailing 14-7.
Good decision to make him re-kick it. Just like getting a first down.
And this is reminiscent of the second period. Mountain Crest starting deep in their own territory. See if that Skyview rush tees off. Wouldn't be surprised to see if Mountain Crest tries to establish the run a little bit more. They've got the size advantage.
Well, they got the size advantage. They need to run, and they also need to set up some screen passes because the Skyview defense is coming crazy.
There's Carlson, not much as he gets cut down after a gain of 1.
Number 8, Joseph Carlson. Tripped up by number 53, Joseph Humphreys.
Yeah, you mentioned we got lucky with no rain yet tonight. I keep looking back at the school behind us. They've got that lightning monitor back there, and it's still glowing green.
Did see some lightning in the distance in the west.
What is it, 15 miles? If it's within 15 miles,
I think so. It'll start to move up the post.
blink.
Yep.
Hall's going to keep it. Look to the edge. Stays on his feet, and they're going to say down after a gain of about 2. So it's going to be 3rd and 7.
Boy, this is a big third down for both teams. Mountain Crest really needs to convert on it, and Skyview would love to pin them back, keep this great field position.
Yeah, Mountain Crest needs to try to reestablish something along the line of scrimmage, because right now it's Skyview that owns the line. Mountain Crest using 2 backs and 2 receivers on 3rd and 7. 1 tight end. And there's a flag. Mountain Crest left early. Procedure. So it'll be 3rd and 12.
Against the offense.